All right, first, let me show you the homework. Answers, pause if needed. Got to remember that every day it's your responsibility to check your homework from the previous day to make sure you're on track. If you're not, you need to start asking questions. Okay? And now let's get to today's lesson, which is everyone's favorite, word problems. Yay! Just kidding. I know some of you hate word problems, but the word problems are the same kind of work we've been doing. Let me adjust my camera. Okay, here. They're the same kind of problems we've been doing, except now they got a little built-in IQ test. You got to dissect the problem. Okay, so everybody join me on page 411 on number 3. Pause if needed. Tabera needs tiles to make a border for her bathroom wall. The border will be 9 feet long and 1/3 foot wide. Each tile measures at 1/3 foot by 1/3 foot. Each box of tiles contains 6 tiles. How many boxes of tiles does Tamara need? Question mark. Write 2 equations that can be used to solve the problem. So, first thing I did was draw a little image. This just represents the 9 foot of border that I need, the length of the border. All right? We got here, we know that each tile is 1/3 by 1/3 foot. That's what this little tile represents. Okay? So how many tiles do I need was not my question. But I do have to determine how many tiles I need before I can worry about how many tiles come per box, which is 6. So the first thing we're going to do is set up our first problem. We have a whole number, which is the amount of border I need, divided up into how long each tile is, 1/3. So we end up with 9 divided by 1/3. We put the whole number over 1, right? Keep this the same. Change our sign to multiplication. And the reciprocal, keep change reciprocal, or keep change flip. We end up with here, numerator, numerator, denominator, denominator, 27 over 1, or just 27. So this is the amount of tiles I need to cover this border. Okay, that's the first equation. So they say write 2 equations. This is the first equation. This is what we solved to get to 27. Now with that 27, this is like a 2-part. I have to take that and go to my next part of my problem, which is saying, okay, I know I need 27 tiles. But if they come in 6 per box, how many boxes am I going to have to buy? Okay, so there's kind of 2 ways to look at this. The first way is the division question, and we're going to say 27 tiles is the amount I need. I'm dividing them by 6 because they come in per 6 boxes. Okay, which is going to give me an answer of 4, remainder of 3. What this means is 6 times 4 is 24, right? The remainder is 3 of 3 will be left over. Okay, so 4 boxes would give me 24. But that's not quite enough. So you have to be, if you do it this way, you have to understand your answer is going to be always 1 higher than the number it goes in, if it doesn't go in evenly. So in this case, I would need 5 boxes, right? Because 4 boxes is going to give me 24. That's not enough. There's 3 left over. So I would be 3 short if I just put 4 boxes. So this is the kind of tricky part of this question. And this is why they do these problems like this. You got to be smart enough to know, okay, I'm doing division, but this problem is going to give me how many goes in evenly, and it's going to tell me what's left over. Well, this left over, I have to buy a whole nother box in order to have enough for my border wall. Okay, so 5 boxes of 6 tiles per box. I'm actually buying 30 tiles to make sure I got the 27 covered. Okay. So how many would be left over is one way we can look at this. Well, 5 times 6 is 30. So I would have 3 tiles left over if I buy 5 boxes, which is perfect. Then coming up 3 tiles short and buying 4 boxes. Those are my options, okay? So another way to look at it, this is another equation. Or you could have put 6 times what number? In this case, 5 equals 30, right? the multiplication minds that we have. Some of us are 6 times. What is going to get you to 27, or that's going to go over 27? So in this case, your final answer is 5 boxes needed. The equations are these two guys. Okay, again, don't lose sight of what you're trying to find. This is the IQ part of it, is understanding what am I trying to find and knowing how to break the parts up. Okay, some of us will struggle with this. Some of you guys will be able to get this, but it's the same kind of problems, except you have to dissect them. Okay, everybody, we're going to work on 411 and 412. Okay, there's 10 questions, but they're 10 tough questions. Okay, do your best. Remember, these questions like this are going to count for a lot more on a test. Good luck.